Opportunity we have to play for a trophy on the weekend, our guys are excited about. Not having a postseason tournament with our current setup of not being in a conference, this is a chance for our guys to win 2 hockey games on a weekend and get to bring home some hardware. Yeah, I mean, when you set out to build these schedules as an independent, you're kind of at the mercy of whoever's willing and able, and whenever. And so as we kind of built this out, like you mentioned, the Dartmouth opportunity came about. We didn't have anything right after Christmas, and then we jumped. We were lucky enough to jump on that, and we already had this. We had this Western Michigan series planned out, 3 years ago, and then the Niagara series I think was planned out 2 years ago. But when you had this hole in your schedule, it was an opportunity we couldn't pass up, and so it just happened to be. The guys are out of school, so we're not missing any academics back home, and we get the approval from your boss that it's okay to be out for 19 days, because it's not a cheap trip, that's for sure, in today's world. So it's an opportunity for our guys to spend a lot of time together to start the second half. Our guys really enjoy being around each other. We're able to bring all 28 guys on this trip. Unfortunately, Joey Potter's still out with his broken collarbone. He'll be back home cheering us on. But yeah, it's a great opportunity for our guys to really grow and to bond and to see what we got here as a group, playing in some hostile environments, especially Western Michigan and Niagara. This was a schedule this year that would have allowed us to compete for a spot in the national tournament. If we take care of games against Denver and Colorado College and Providence and Dartmouth and Western Michigan, those are all top 15 opponents. And you challenge your guys that I'm going to go out and try and make the toughest schedule I can. And, I think at this point we have established our culture, and we had some leadership that have been around for 2 years here building this program. And like I said, these games there's such a fine line. Whether it's a 1-goal game with Colorado College, or you play Denver tight, or you play some of these other opponents to tight scores, and every year is there's no guarantees, and it's one of those things where you like to have 5 or 6 games back, and that really could flip the outlook of your season. But coming up here, like you mentioned, you have Western Michigan, which is a top 6 team in the country right now, and Providence is top 10. If we're lucky enough to play them in Dartmouth. And so, we can make up some ground here and really make some noise in college hockey. And, it can be a little bit of a spoiler when it comes to the pairwise and the mathematics of when you do beat teams. You can knock them out of that top 15 automatic qualifying. And that's something on the back of our guys' minds, is to, we might not be in the running for national tournament here the second half, but we can win some tournaments, we can win a Governor's Cup, and we can also, knock some teams out of the national tournament, which is a little bit of a motivation as well.